Unbroken.
Something fire as you hope to rise. It was mostly lies as you broke inside. I know it's all love, I just gotta complain. I got your back, we gon' rise to the flames. You be at it again. I won't let go. I'll be by your side. Won't let you drown. I won't let go, and nothing can stop me.
Unbroken.
MCW Season Beatings invades Frederick, Maryland. My name is Brent Herring alongside Sean Creedle and Ricky Owens. And the Encyclopedia of Wrestling Media to my left, Ricky Owens. What do you know about one half of the beautiful people and formerly of Allure, Angelina Love, and her new boy toy in Psycho Boy Fodder?
Boy toy? Aren't they married? Yeah, they're married there, Bren.
Well, doesn't mean he can't be her boy toy, right, Creedle?
How are you talking over this entrance? Let Angelina. Okay, now you can.
Fair point. Angelina Love, her betrothed Psycho Boy Fodder.
I never thought I'd be jealous of Psycho Boy.
It's not just the name either. You can see the guy's not playing with a full deck. Of course, coming out of the EC3 camp, trying to carve his own way with his own Psycho girl. Pretty and provocative indeed. Gia Scott.
Which one is pretty? Which one's provocative?
We're going to let the audience at home decide.
I was hoping Ricky's going to answer the question.
You haven't seen Jadis Quinn to figure out which one is pretty and which one's provocative?
They're both pretty provocative.
Thank you.
Gia Scott, the former MCW Women's Champion, multi-time.
Yep. The greatest women's champions in this company's history.
And if you ask her, the greatest damn woman, period. Usually, she has her charge into DeMarcus Kane, the Kingpin, but some other business, some sort of side business here in the form of her tag team partner, Jadis Quinn, to take on Angelina Love and Psycho Boy Fodder. You think the honeymoon period is still underway here? I mean, they still seem to be very affectionate, very gazingly into each other's eyes. You know, some of the greatest Bonnie and Clyde relationships, they can be a little toxic, right? And when you call yourself Psycho Boy and Psycho Girl, you got to think it's not your traditional.
He's very protective of Angelina Love, and who can blame him?
Not your traditional union.
Yeah, be very careful, because Psycho Boy Fodder, I believe, still has that kendo stick, too. Or as he calls it, the Psycho stick.
His name is Psycho Boy. I don't need any more proof.
He's yelling at the fans right now instead of paying attention to what's going on in the ring.
And I guess maybe we should count ourselves lucky if Angelina Love has Psycho Boy Fodder on a short enough chain, short enough leash. He can't run rampant, but we're going to see if that proves beneficial for Jadis Quinn and Gia Scott. And it looks like the females are going to start this one out.
You know how good Gia Scott is, but she's given up an awful lot of experience to Angelina Love.
Actually, everyone in this match is. Angelina Love has more experience than
all three put together?
Yeah, exactly.
Angelina Love coming out of the Toronto area.
And this actually isn't the first time that Gia and Angelina have met. I believe Angelina was actually Gia's third match here in MCW.
I was going to say, this isn't Angelina's first rodeo here in MCW.
Angelina Love, been everywhere. Certainly with WWE and their developmental in multiple territories. Also in TNA Impact as part of the Beautiful People, and then Ring of Honor as part of Allure. I mean, her resume alone speaks and tells of a very storied career. So I know Jadis Quinn has said before that they were a fan of the Beautiful People. So gotta wonder if those butterflies are gonna come into effect.
It might. Stage fright.
I don't believe that Jadis will want to let down his bestie in Gia, though.
Hard shoulder tackle.
I missed the entrance music of the Beautiful People. That was so good.
Angelina Love, oh man, tripped up. Looking beautiful as ever. Tag out, here comes Jadis. Let's see how the tandem of Gia and Jadis, Pretty Provocative, work together, the cover. First one of the evening. One count.
Angelina better get out of there if she can. Man, lay off the face, man. Lay off the face.
Yeah, and you also got to beware that you heard Psycho Boy on the apron, hands off of his woman.
There you go. Psycho Boy will take care of him. A lot of tattoos on Psycho Boy.
A lot of tattoos and not very many teeth and probably less brain cells, and I mean that not in a derogatory sense.
Wow.
I was going to say it's there another sense.
I'm saying that to say it serves him well. I mean, if ever there were an industry that favored maniacs and being a loose cannon.
Tattoos and no teeth and loose cannon, yeah.
I mean, you're not going to have the guy do your taxes, are you, Credo?
No, not at all, but he could be world champion.
There you go. Seen him recently featured in the MWA, and again, one of the students of EC3.
Oh boy, here comes Psycho Boy. You really? Hey, she ain't gonna stay in the ring?
Well, this is intergender, and I don't see Gia Scott backing down.
Her to hit him. She wanted to hit him.
Psycho Boy looks like he's rearing up. Wants himself a piece of Jadis Quinn. Could get the whole damn thing.
He wanted Gia Scott too, by the way.
Oh, yep.
Psycho Boy unorthodox. You can tell that just from his posturing. But if you want to talk unorthodox, Creedle, talk about Jadis Quinn.
Oh, no doubt about it. Jadis Quinn, you know, says wins matches before a match can even start in most accounts. Like what we're seeing right here.
There's the provocative part, Ricky.
Yeah, but I don't think Psycho Boy is going to be
intimidated.
Yeah, not intimidated, not thrown off his game.
I think Jadis' head would have to fall off and maybe puke pea soup to startle Psycho Boy, but maybe into that. Who knows? Jadis now with the...
I think Angelina might differ with that.
Yeah, Angelina seemed more affected by Jadis' tactics than Psycho Boy was.
Shoulders down. Psycho Boy kicking out at 2. Doesn't want that momentum or the body weight to lead to an early victory for Pretty Provocative.
Yeah, that massive back end of his shoulders ended up on the mat.
Oh, swinging for the fences does Psycho Boy Fodder. Jadis there to catch him. Another arm drag. Jadis has Psycho Boy.
Are you surprised right now?
Really?
Oh, and there are those lethal kicks from Jadis Quinn.
Those leg scissor. You know, a lot of competitors like to use the clothesline, the lariat. Why not use the legs? They have more power.
When you have as long as legs as Jadis Quinn does, works to your advantage.
Legs for days, you're saying. It's all right, Credo. It's 2023. You can be okay with that.
Acknowledge it.
Again, as you said, Ricky, You are the encyclopedia of wrestling media, so you would know Jadis Quinn's leg game is what brought them to the dance.
Oh,
God.
I was on the side of the face.
Mowing down the Psycho Boy. Far leg hooked. Near fall. And the Psycho Boy better go back to the honeymoon suite and talk to his wife.
Yeah, Angelina better calm this thing down. She's got the experience. She knows how to calm this thing down.
Certainly. Angelina seems to have a revitalization.
Oh! Not gonna get much reprieve on the outside thanks to Jadis.
Well, Psycho Boy just found out there are no timeouts in wrestling.
And again, this is where the veteran instincts of Angelina Love can come into play. Psycho Boy coming in all hot and bothered.
It is coming into play right now because the referee's distracted. How did Jadis steal Angelina's entrance?
Yeah, well, Jadis paid for it.
You can't out Angelina.
Yeah, look, he got caught. Jadis got caught watching the paint dry. Pays for it dearly.
And now Psycho Boy has the advantage.
Dropping that fist. Lateral press. And just muscling down Jadis.
Yeah, I don't know about that cover, though.
Making more of a statement, I believe, than trying to end the matchup. That's only a face, only a mother, and maybe a wife could love. Yeah.
Oh, you are just on something tonight, Brent.
I'm just. It's not a derogatory thing. This is a business that was built on the back of psychos and maniacs.
You know, when Psycho Boy hears his commentary, we might be short one commentator there, Rick.
Boy, unleashing again on Jadis. I'm sorry, you guys are busy throwing me further under the bus, as if I'm not doing it enough myself. Like I need your help.
Tag made, and Angelina's about to step back in.
Capacity crowd here. Frederick, Maryland on Seasons Beatings. Night number 1. Shades of the great Kurt Hennig.
That's a cheap shot on Gia. That's not going to do anything. No tag made, by the way. Smart tag team wrestling there by Psycho Love.
Psycho Boy unloading on Jadis and those kidneys.
I'm really starting to like Psycho Love.
They're onto something, aren't they? Certainly a toxic sort of duo, but seems to be working for him. Oh, man, almost suplexing Jadis out of those fishnets. Lateral press. 2 count.
You said that Psycho Boy Fodder, he has an unorthodox style. Quote, his style is the kick your ass style.
That's what he...
You actually talked to Psycho Boy?
I got a couple words out of him, and then told to get away from Angelina.
Like,
Yeah, you can see almost primal, almost like a primate. His stance, his posture. Oh, man. Trademark Angelina Love. And again, those veteran instincts we were talking about, Sean.
Well, Angelina's not afraid to do anything it takes to win a match. We've seen it time and time again.
You have to wake up pretty early in the morning, go to bed pretty late to pull the veil over on Angelina Love. 20 years in the industry.
Oh!
Samoan drop, holding Psycho Boy did Jadis Quinn.
But
as
not
it fell for the impact.
Yeah, but not able to capitalize. Jadis needs to make that tag for the greatest damn woman.
Like took all the wind out of Psycho Boy.
Gia Scott fresh on that apron. Psycho Boy trying to prevent the tag.
Well, he's got the leverage advantage right now. That tag ain't happening. Even with the long length of Jadis.
Ducking that enziguri. Did Psycho Boy, but again, there's the leg work. Here we go. Clothesline from Gia. 1-footed drop kick. Angelina Love is reeling.
She's waited all night for this.
Pound for pound, quite possibly the best athlete in MCW.
Oh!
Gia Scott. Oh man, she is fired up.
Yes, she is. But you got to stay on Angelina Love. If you got her down, stay on her.
about that? A little bit of a receipt for what was done earlier to Jadis. Angelina, though, with a boot to the midsection. Looks to be going for that finishing maneuver, but Jadis fights out.
Oh!
Gia fought out, rather. Call it, Ricky.
Eat, defeat, cover. Oh, but only just a 2.
How was that not 3?
Gia had put away so many competitors before with the eat, defeat, but Angelina Love, a different breed of competitor.
And let's face it, Ricky, if there's anybody that knows how to kick out and eat defeat, it's Angelina Love.
Have Jadis has Angelina up in the heart attack position. Oh, man, Psycho Boy. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
Fodder there to protect his wife.
Can you blame him? I'd do the same thing.
He's got to keep your eye on Angelina.
Bicycle kick to the face of Jadis.
Wow.
Leg is hooked.
Wow, Angelina just pinned Jadis Quinn.
I guess besties can't stand up to the team of the husband and wife duo, Psycho Love.
Yeah, give them a room.
Yeah, get him a room, in fact. Look,
Padded cell.
we can't top that, Ricky. Get him a room in a padded cell. And maybe Baker act these two psychos as they are victorious here in their MCW debut as a couple. Psycho Love. More Seasons Beatings coming your way right after this.
You already know your child is a wrestling superstar, so give them the chance to prove it by stepping into the ring with the most memorable birthday they will ever have. A party at the MCW Arena is a one-of-a-kind experience that gives kids of any age a chance to live their dreams and be a part of the show. Every guest will enjoy the celebration as they make memories that will last a lifetime. So skip the ball pits and trampolines and visit MCWProWrestling.com to sign up for an MCW birthday party today.
When I thought it couldn't get any weirder than Psycho Boy and Psycho Love.
Introducing first, from Bourbon Street, weighing in 195 pounds, the host who runs the show, Dynamo!
Bourbon Street, one of the
More interesting places in the world.
Yeah, certainly. I don't know if we're talking about the Newport Richey, Florida Bourbon Street or New Orleans, I'd imagine. I don't get enough communication with Dick Dynamo to find out. I can't follow. It's all nonsense out of this man's mouth.
It's a special one.
That's one way to put it. In his own world,
All the time.
in his own mind, where do you even get a jacket like that,
I have
Creedle?
no idea.
And you used to be a manager.
I didn't have that jacket though. And I had some crazy jackets back then. Not Timothy B. Idol style, but you know, it was close. I bet old Timmy would manage somebody like Dick Dynamo.
Mur Mur, one of the more inspirational athletes here in MCW. Fighting under that mask, but he's also hearing impaired. Hasn't let that hold him back in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all. And you might think it might be an advantage for him, honestly.
Elaborate.
Well, they say when you lose one sense, the other ones get stronger, right?
That's true. It could heighten the other senses on him. You never know. I'm sure now we can all smell Dick Dynamo.
This unfortunately is true.
Oh man. Wasting no time.
Not at all.
Live rounds, firing off.
Something got in the Dynamo.
Yeah, this is not the first time that these two have met. Once at Breakthrough, once during the summer, and both times Dick Dynamo was victorious. Let's see if Mur Mur can change his fate this time.
Mur Mur hitting the ropes. Oh! High velocity, able to shoot Dynamo off that apron.
He finally gets his shirt off.
Well, look, Dick Dynamo didn't give him a chance. He got in the ring. Dick Dynamo started throwing
live rounds at him.
Live rounds, yeah. As you said, Ricky, this one has kind of been a slow burn throughout the entire fall season.
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah, I've been brewing for a little bit, and you can see it right there. There is some evil intent with Mur Mur.
Gentlemen, we call that payback. It was Dynamo that started this whole thing. I'll give it to him, but yeah, Mur Mur's definitely firing right back.
Yeah, well, Mur Mur's looking to finish it. I'll say that. And I think it's a situation, quite possibly, see that scoop slam, taking him around the world to let him think about it. Mur Mur drops Dynamo, first lateral press of the matchup, and a 1 count. I think, Mur Mur has to, he's in a situation where, because of his disability, I think guys are trying to take advantage. And he's got to shut that down at the pass. Oh, man, Dynamo.
Clothesline after clothesline in the corner. And I think, Ricky, you were off by 1. He said it beat him 3 times.
I think he's including this time, but it just hasn't happened yet.
Don't you ever question the Encyclopedia of Wrestling media. Our own Ricky Owens. Mur Mur, little showboating of his own bionic elbow. Across the bridge of the nose of Dick Dynamo. Dropping that knee does Mur Mur. Grapevine in the far leg. 2 count. And Dynamo grabbing his jacket.
I have no idea why.
A little headbutt.
To the nose?
That's all it took. Oh! Clothesline, low bridge, the cover. Just trying to stack Mur Mur.
That's by any means necessary.
Well, this is what Dick Dynamo's going to have to do. He can do all the showboating he wants coming out in his entrance, but when it comes time to lay down that offense, he's got to be serious as a heart attack if he hopes to have any sort of accolades and accomplishments and move forward here in MCW. And again, that hard clothesline. Oh, man, across the back of the neck.
It's those clotheslines that have brought Dick Dynamo to the dance here. Cover.
I don't know about that cover, though.
Yeah, very arrogant cover.
I don't care who you are. You never cover anybody like that.
Trying to send a message to Mur Mur and the MCW fans as he is just chopping down Mur Mur with those clotheslines.
That clothesline working to perfection right now.
I don't know what you call that, but it was a standing switch splash of sorts.
I don't think he knows what he calls that.
It doesn't matter. He runs the show. He can do whatever he wants, apparently.
Oh! Look at Mur Mur firing back.
He was toying with it.
Mur Mur like a espresso in his coffee. It woke him up.
Oh! And that may have put him to sleep, that big boot.
He follows it up again with a boot to the side of the head and shoulder on Mur Mur. Did Dick Dynamo rolling through. Dynamo looking for another vertical suplex. Second one, textbook. And I got to say this. What Dick Dynamo does, he does well. The clotheslines, the suplexes.
The showboating.
The showboating, but one would argue now is not the time. But
Showboat after you win the match.
right, and that could prove to be fruitless for Dynamo. And Mur Mur, no shortage of fire, no shortage of chutzpah. masked Mur Mur. As you see and hear, the MCW audience coming alive here in Frederick, Maryland. This is Seasons Beatings Night 1. We thank you for joining us on the premier streaming network.
Oh, knee right to the jaw of Dynamo.
Not with a bang, but with a whimper. Mur Mur calling his shot. Poised behind Dick Dynamo. And this is always a questionable tactic on the part of any young competitors, taking too much time. The setup. Oh, he pays
fighting
for it.
him!
That's a counter.
That was just nasty. Oh my God, he just drilled
Wow.
Mur Mur right on his forehead. That's gonna be it.
And if that wasn't it, this certainly will be.
Dynamo looking to choke out Mur Mur. He's done it once before.
I mean, he planted poor Mur Mur right forehead first into that mat. Hold on, the momentum. Dynamo forced to release the hold. Looking for that discus clothesline.
And the emergency!
That Cobra clutch slam into the cover.
Mur Mur finally picking up the victory over Dick Dynamo.
Mur Mur, we see you and we hear you loud and clear. Mur Mur has arrived here at MCW.
MCW fans, please welcome at
Oh, man. Oh, Amy, you look so beautiful. You look so gorgeous. How are you?
I'm great, and congratulations on your victory tonight. You guys picked up a win against Jadis Quinn and Gia Scott.
Very good. Yes, we did. And I mean, like, really, did you expect anything different from Psycho Love? I mean, did you see what we do? Do you know why we do what we do? Do you understand, Amy?
It wasn't just a win. It was a win against MCW's finest. Did you see Gia Scott's face when I got in the ring and she backed up and she made the very first mistake of getting tagged?
But did you see Jadis Quinn's face when I gave him a little Botox injection?
And the end was what? 1, 2, 3. Ha!
On a night where the MCW Heavyweight title will be on the line, we see the trade for the first time. Robert Locke's entourage is what?
Right-hand man. Lucky's henchmen.
Goons, minions. Never thought I'd see the day where Brandon Scott fell into that category, but
Because he realized you want to get to the top of the mountain in MCW, you got to follow the man that is on the top of the mountain.
listen, the glitz, the glamour, the promise of victory, catching a talent when they are vulnerable, disenfranchised.
Come on, has Brandon Scott looked any better than he does right now?
Brandon Scott glaring. Not the same man we previously knew.
And can't say enough great things about Zakar Shah. Unlike these two coming down to the ring now.
Ho, 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 Miami Mike Walker steps in the building with Hellfire McGuire, and
What in the world are they wearing?
we can file this under where the heck did these guys meet as far as Miami Mike and his tag team partner. But the enemy of my enemy
Should still be my enemy.
should still be my enemy.
You know this team is not going to work, right?
I'm
There's
not
no way. First of all, look at Miami Mike. He's too full of himself.
Wait.
The team with anybody.
Wait, how could this team not work? Miami Mike and Hellfire, they love to party, they love to throw back a couple drinks, and their partner loves to do the same. How could that not work?
Miami Mike cares about Miami Mike. Let's not trip on this.
A meteoric rise to fame, to stardom. Top of the world, Ma. Miami Mike Walker has turned some serious heads here in MCW.
You got somebody who only cares about himself and somebody who doesn't care about anybody. And they're supposed to be a team?
Could prove to be a dangerous combo.
Attitude personified, Ken Dixon.
Big Papa Joppa gracing Frederick, Maryland. The franchise player here in MCW. You'd be hard-pressed to go anywhere, any town that MCW invades and you got to be there live, but you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody that gets quite the reaction that Ken Dixon does.
I want to see this happen. You're going to put that Santa hat on Ken Dixon's head?
Yeah, you may need to get a couple more drinks in him.
He's like Bad Santa.
He already had 12. What are you talking about? Oh,
He
he's
welcomed
definitely
it!
had 12.
He welcomed it!
It is going to snow.
In hell, yeah.
I don't think Billy Bob Thornton has anything on Ken Dixon's.
Not at all. You're looking at Bad Santa 4, 5, and 6 right now.
Miami Mike, Hellfire McGuire, I guess, maybe bankrolled this whole celebration.
Hey, Sean, you thought putting the Santa hat on Ken was impossible? Let's see this.
This is not going to happen.
I got to agree with you on that one. I want to see this.
Dasher,
Thank
Donner.
you.
Aw.
Thank you. The trade's got a little bit more class than that. Thank you.
Too proud for Christmas. Bah humbug.
Nothing wrong with Scrooge.
Yeah, but he ended up turning good in the end. I don't see the same thing with Brandon and Zakar.
That was bad booking.
You boy, what day is this?
The day for a tailgate, I can tell you that.
Yeah, here we go. Miami Mike Walker going to start it off with Zakar Shah. Starting off that drop toe hold. Miami Mike with the ability to wrestle circles.
Oh, you can't do this. There you go, Zakar. Get out of there.
No reindeer games for Zakar. Zakar is an athlete who demands to be taken seriously. That's why he joined the trade.
And look where it's taken him. Main event after main event after main event.
He's certainly been in the mix, no doubt about it. But
yeah, but look where it's put him, in the shadow of Robert Locke.
Oh, wait a minute. First of all, Rob Locke is the MCW champion, all right?
and that heavyweight.
Congrats. What? Was he want a cookie? What? Where are you going with that one?
Really? Because I'm pretty sure Miami Mike or Ken Dixon would love to have what's around the waist of Robert Locke right now.
Yeah, but that could be a short-lived situation as Joe Keys challenging Robert Locke for that heavyweight title in the main event.
You really think Joe Keys is going to win that championship?
He's somebody who knows Rob probably better than anybody here in MCW, including Ken Dixon.
Tag out from Zakar to Brandon Scott. First time we've seen Brandon in this matchup.
And obviously the trade is a better team. Oh, wait a minute.
Leading to the mines, the roll-up. Man, Mike Walker.
You got to watch Miami Mike. I think he had a handful of tights right there.
I mean, there's not much the guy can't do. You see these rapid-fire arm drags.
Oh, we also see a drop kick right to the face.
Athleticism, he can out-wrestle almost anyone, make him feel foolish.
Too much celebrating, though. You're in the ring with a multi-time Rage Television champion.
And not to mention a former Shamrock Cup champion, which Miami Mike is the current Shamrock champion.
And let's face it, Brandon Scott was a much better Shamrock Cup champion than Miami Mike.
Brandon Scott certainly embittered. You know, he had that Shamrock Cup win, and then we went into...
Let's call it hibernation.
Hibernation,
what are you talking about?
And he didn't really get that glory, that victory lap. Certainly that had something to do with him defecting to the trade.
Boy, kick a man while he's down, why don't you?
And Dixon.
No, that's what the trade does.
Tagged into this matchup, and now Miami Mike and he trying to get back on the same page. Do-si-do action, a little Memphis style.
And right into the waiting arms of Dixon in Miami.
Stereo scoop slam.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Ken, don't you do this. You cannot let this happen. Robert Locke's not going to be,
Whoa!
On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen.
I don't remember the reindeer being like that.
Being like what?
Yeah, they're usually
perturbed?
they're usually pulling the sled. I don't usually see people riding on the reindeer. And the fight has gone to the outside.
It's a Ken Dixon match. You got to think it was only a matter of time before. Oh!
And this is why the trade is better. They ain't keeping in the ring. Ken Dixon got to make it a street fight.
Oh, man, scintillating chop. Miami Mike Walker tanning the chest of Brandon Scott.
Come on, referee, don't allow this.
Zakar Shah, Brandon Scott looking to...
How many times are you going to let this happen?
Looking to have a victorious outing here for their heavyweight champ.
Letting the MCW fans live vicariously through them with these chops.
Boy, if they're not going to light their noses up red, they're going to light the chests up red of Zakar and Brandon as Miami Mike rolls in Brandon Scott.
I hope they're enjoying themselves now. They might pay for this later.
Oh, man, bringing in Zakar the hard way. Literally, boy, a piece of him and said, "You're coming in with me, like it or not." Oh, well-placed knee on the button.
Maybe picking up pieces of his teeth after that one.
Now that knee's been exposed.
Oh!
A little bit too much. There's a beautiful clothesline from Brandon Scott.
And you can't teach that. That's that experience, that veteran mindset. You find an opening, you see it, and you take full advantage. Give me an inch, and I'll take a mile. That's the name of the game.
That's exactly what they're doing now. The trade is in control as Brandon Scott mowing down Miami Mike in the corner.
Our official Becky Phillips there, you know, there was a grace period where she didn't have her eyes on the corner of the trade, and they took full advantage with the double team. Quick tags, in and out, keep one another fresh.
And how smart is this, keeping Miami Mike in their half of the ring?
Isolate and quarantine, that is the name of the game in successful tag team wrestling, yes.
Oh!
Well, that was nasty.
That was beautiful.
Just a toe kick right to the throat cover. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep down Miami Mike Walker.
Yeah, if anybody knows how to do it, it's Brandon Scott, one of the best MCW's had for years.
There's nothing that Brandon Scott cannot do. There's nothing that Brandon Scott is not good at.
It's about time you start recognizing what Brandon Scott can do in this ring.
But he shortchanged himself, as you see Zakar Shah. Look, I see it with Zakar. He's a newer, a little green in the gills, so to speak. So he doesn't know better. You offer him the world on a silver platter, you can sell Zakar a dream. But Brandon Scott's, he's been around. He should know better than to trust somebody like Robert Locke.
But Brandon Scott's been here for years, correct?
Correct.
And where did it get him? Where did it get
The
him?
adulation of the MCW faithful.
That
Hold on,
didn't take
cover.
him to the championship.
2 count.
Wait. It still hasn't, though, Sean. Who's at the top of the mountain and who's keeping it there?
Yeah.
Maybe that's Robert's plan.
There you go, creating dissension within the trade.
Doesn't want Brandon as an enemy, might as well keep him as a friend.
We'd rather have him
with you than against you?
Yeah. There's an old saying, I'd rather have him urinating outside of the castle than in. So we'll just leave it at that.
Snapmare takeover by Brandon Scott, who has Miami Mike right where he wants him. And now Miami Mike not showboating as much as he was earlier in the match.
Well, look at this too. You see Miami Mike, Brandon has strategically placed him away so he can't even get any inspiration, can't even see visually his tag team partner in Ken Dixon, who is working the hell out of that apron.
And if they were smart, Ken Dixon would just stay right there for the rest of the match.
What a back elbow, Ricky.
Yeah, you know Ken Dixon once in their bad cover, only a 2 count.
You know what you can do to Ken Dixon, too. You can rile him up and cost his team the match.
Yeah, I think if there's one shortcoming, one tragic flaw to Ken Dixon, it would be that heated temper can get the best of him.
Uh-oh. Can he drop that patented fish drop in here?
Trademark!
Yes, he can!
On the money in the 10
that's
ring.
beautiful.
4-leg hook. This is going to do it. Look at Miami Mike. The fight in Miami Mike Walker.
Yeah, but look at the trade. Another quick tag, keeping Mike in there half of the ring.
Yeah, but I can sense the frustration. You can almost feel the heat coming off of Brandon as he's barking orders at Zakar.
Zakar trying to entice Ken back into the ring.
A little too comfortable, in my opinion, Zakar Shah right now, toying with the likes of Mike Walker and Ken Dixon.
He's just feeling it right now. He knows what happens when you hang around the champion all day.
He's got a point there, Brand. I mean, we've seen it before. Rob likes to antagonize his opponents just like Zakar has.
The fish stinks from the head, right? So it rolls downhill. Whatever the boss does, the minions are sure to mimic. Oh, man!
I'm diving for that tag!
Not gonna happen.
Double boot there by the trade as they're trying to put Miami Mike down and out. But there's the athleticism of Mike Walker.
Oh!
And the evasiveness. Tag into Dixon.
Oh, no.
Somebody call the cleanup crew. We got a spill on aisle 7, Ken Dixon. Oh!
Oh, my God, what a back body drop.
We're going to need a bigger roof. Taller, rather. Recover out of that snap power slam. And thank God for Brandon Scott.
I don't know how he's standing right now.
Oh, man.
And now Ken Dixon ain't standing.
That clothesline and the neck injury of Ken Dixon is a very storied and well-documented issue. Snap power slam. Second one from Dixon. Oh, man, Zakar right there, though.
Hey, you got to have eyes in the back of your head when you're dealing with the tree.
Here's Zakar now barking orders to Brandon Scott.
Taking an awful lot of time, Brandon.
You heard him. Zakar said ended, and he might just do that. Oh, no, cutter! To Zakar!
A blind cutter he didn't know he was hitting.
Oh! Super kick from Miami Mike. And Dixon with his best move.
The cover!
And the victory! Little miscommunication from the trade there. And it paid dividends for Miami Mike and Ken Dixon.
Brandon Scott Zakar failed to get on the same page, and like you said, Ricky, the trade paying the price. And I hate to say it, but how about this tandem of Miami Mike and Ken Dixon?
That's great. Just give him more beer.
Hey!
Boy, that ain't Mark Eaton throwing them beers.
Keep the party going.
They got the dub. They may as well hit the
Is
club.
that the audience throwing them beer? What the hell is going on here?
Putting the festivities into season's beatings. Ken Dixon, Miami Mike Walker, victorious. Don't go anywhere more. MCW action coming your way right after this. And we're back with this situation here as it develops.
Brandon Scott not happy at all.
Dissension in the trade.
He's embarrassed out here.
Look, Zakar's the one that got hit with that cutter, and now Brandon Scott looks to be fed up.
Hey, you told Zakar you had one job and
Don't you walk out! Rob will hear about this! Don't you walk out! No! You listen to me! You don't walk out!
Zakar saying he's going to stooge it to Rob. That Brandon
Use that word.
a little sign language.
More
What
on
Brandon thinks about Zakar.
Shouldn't use that word either.
More on this as it develops. Got to think this issue with the trade far from over.
Are you interested in a career in professional wrestling? Well, let the MCW Training Center provide you with the fundamental skills needed to succeed in the world of professional wrestling. We offer beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes focusing on physical fitness, in-ring training, promo skills, and more. For more information, visit MCWProWrestling.com for more information and to find out when the next classes will begin. Let the MCW Training Center turn your professional wrestling dreams into a reality.
Rings TV Championship.
Our first of 3 title matches here tonight.
And here comes the superstar. All right. He's got the winner in his corner. He's already won.
If ever there was an embodiment in the wrestling business of never say never, on any given night, one individual can make a career. James Ellsworth is that star.
He's done it time and time again, Brent.
You can't hold it against him. He's defied every odd that the wrestling business, that life, genetics, everything have put up against him.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean, wait a minute? The chinless wonder, James Ellsworth, though, is going to be squaring off against the 99 overall Can you explain to me, Ricky, what the 99 overall means?
Yes, please.
That he's probably one of the greatest superstars that we have here in MCW. His genetics are damn near perfect.
It's a video game reference,
it's
right?
a video game reference, yes. But I mean, look what he has around his waist. The Rage TV Championship. Myles Hawkins may truly be the 99 overall of MCW.
And you think that's good enough to beat James Ellsworth here tonight?
I mean, well, we didn't. It's hard to say. We didn't have a clear-cut finish the last time that these two met up back in Ridgely. And this time, the Rage TV Championship is on the line, and Andy Vineberg is in the corner of Ellsworth.
Yeah, this is James Ellsworth we're talking about here, okay? A man who's beaten world champions. A man who's won ladder matches, Money in the Bank matches. I mean, come on.
Again, I won't hold anything against his defiance of the odds, but let's face it, man. The guy could have been an inspirational story, and he took the slimy, sleazy way out. And if you need any more proof,
just look at the trail from the entranceway.
Yes, thank you. And the man sweeping up behind him in Andy Vineberg.
Oh, there you go. You know Vineberg only attached himself to winners.
There, a symbiotic attaches himself like a leech.
He sees championship written all over James Ellsworth. That's why he's here. And maybe James Ellsworth went to him. Who knows?
Well, while Ellsworth is maybe catching his breath, Myles Hawkins out in the parking lot doing push-ups. Boy, this is a clash of styles, of cultures, of ability.
There you go.
But, again, what Ellsworth brings to the table is the experience, the cunning, the willingness to take it there, the willingness to do whatever is necessary to be victorious. And I'm not sure if Myles Hawkins has that killer instinct quite yet.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with you, Brent. He doesn't have that yet.
It's hard to say. I mean, at one time, Myles Hawkins was a part of the trade. It was just over a year ago that Myles Hawkins decided to break out on his own. And look what it's done for him. It's got him the Rage TV Championship.
And obviously he was relying on that with that cheap shot right on the face of James Ellsworth.
And you'd be hard-pressed to find an athlete here in MCW that behaves and arrives, dresses like a star. In Myles Hawkins, that hard right fist to Ellsworth's face.
I thought he was going to hit Vineberg there for a minute.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Yes, we would feel so sorry for him.
I would.
Myles Hawkins would be wise, though, not to underestimate James Ellsworth. That's been a mistake that bigger, more experienced athletes have made in the wrestling business.
Oh!
There it is!
Beautiful drop kick. Right to the face of Ellsworth.
Shakespeare. That drop kick was perfect. Lateral press. Oh, man.
Vineberg's got something to say to the ref.
I think Vineberg, knowing that could have been the game changer, that drop kick, and here's where Ellsworth sees an opportunity. What was the saying? Any man with two hands has a fighting chance?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you may want to keep throwing those hands if you're going to knock down the 99 overall, because he ain't feeling them.
Might want to get a pair of brass knuckles or something.
Oh, you better
hey, whoa, don't be giving him ideas.
Obviously, this is work. It's not working.
Yeah, go ahead. Try again.
Fan in the flames.
Oh, hit him right in the chin.
Are you kidding me? You can't condone what Myles Hawkins does, but you had no problem when Ellsworth was going for it.
Myles Hawkins.
I thought you said Myles Hawkins was a stand-up kind of guy.
One of the most accomplished athletes in MCW history.
Oh.
Atomic drop.
Oh. That's going to hurt.
It's legal. Perhaps the reverse, the inverted atomic drop, right on the tailbone, the coccyx, if you will. What's your tailbone?
I know what it is. It's like external occipital protuberance, right?
The lateral press again there. Myles Hawkins going for that cover. One of the most accomplished athletes in MCW history. Was scouted, of course, by Major League Baseball at one point. And he's translated those skills here to the professional wrestling arena. I'm not sure if Ellsworth even made the JV team of his high school, but look at that boy.
Ellsworth is well accomplished. You should have seen what he did in dodgeball.
We're putting quotes around that term athlete, aren't we?
He provided a tremendous target for the opposition, didn't he, in dodgeball?
Kickball champion. He did it all.
Yeah, he only got people out because they were kicking it directly at him.
Hey.
That standard 10 count being instituted by our official.
Yeah, Ellsworth has got to keep his eye on that.
I was going to say, as great as that would be, that would not benefit James Ellsworth because he can't win the title by countout.
That could be part of his game plan. Cover. Allow Myles Hawkins to get in the ring on his own power, wear him down.
He can win the match, but he can't win the championship. And I think, I know there's nothing more that James Ellsworth would love to do than to stick it to everyone in this company by walking out of here with gold around his waist.
Well, he calls himself Maryland royalty, right? Thinks he's the Maryland wrestling legend. And if he leaves with the MCW Rage TV title, he's one step closer to solidifying that legendary status in his own mind.
Think about the legacy of James Ellsworth in MCW Pro Wrestling.
I'd rather not. Again with that atomic drop. It worked before. Myles
worked again.
Going back to the well.
Oh, come on, ref. Get him out of the corner.
Piston-like right hands going, raining down with the elbows, the fists.
Yeah, watch yourself, Hawkins. This ceiling's a little low. That fist going through the ceiling before it comes down on Ellsworth.
Ref might want to get in there. Do have a 5 count.
And Ellsworth now coming up on the shoulders.
Dead weight.
Keep your eyes on Vineberg, the winner. What the hell?
Wow.
Oh my God!
Wait a second!
Wait, what the hell?
Oh, right to the eye!
What the hell is this?
And the DVD!
McBride!
On his retirement tour, playing spoiler. What?
Oh, super kick! Right to the temple of the 99 overall cover!
Sweet!
Got him!
Chinless music!
We got a new champion!
No way!
Good Lord!
Oh my God! Can you believe this?
How could you do that, Sean? You spoke it into existence.
James Ellsworth is a champion in MCW Pro Wrestling.
Hell has truly frozen over here in MCW.
Even he can't believe it.
James Ellsworth leads Frederick, your Rage TV champ.
Get a word?
Can you get a word? The past year, I joined the trade for new opportunities to be taken to the top. Rob Locke, you made all these promises, all these empty promises that we were going to be on top, that we were going to have gold. But the only person that has gold is you, Robert. And the only reason you had that championship is because all of us. I'm tired of being your lackey. So you know what, Amy? I quit the trade. And another thing that's been burning my ass. The Mecca. I've been hearing you, Mecca, show after show, calling out all the veterans, saying that MCW is Mecca Championship Wrestling. And I know you like to be called the Mecca, but you're still Brian Johnson to me. And Mecca, if you don't remember, let me refresh your mind. We've been in the ring before, and I've beaten you once, I've beaten you twice, and at season's beating, I'm gonna beat you again. So Mecca, I hope you're ready, because I am.
For over 2 decades, MCW Pro Wrestling has served as a fertile ground for cultivating the most illustrious and promising stars in professional wrestling. From living legends, including Mickie James, Matt and Jeff Hardy, and Lita, to the hottest emerging luminaries like Lio Rush and Action Andretti, and the brightest future icons, our remarkable 25-year journey awaits your reliving exclusively on the premier streaming network.
Myles, come on, can we get
With vets like Ryan McBride, you should be happy that Kakoa is putting you out of the pasture before I can get my hands on you. The fact that you can't get out of the way and let real talent shows, let newcomers come up and be this company is sickening. I still have my rematch clause, and James Ellsworth will give me what is mine. I have worked too damn hard to make that title worth something. At season's beatings, the last stand, I reclaim my hard work.
Triple threat rules here. Tag team contest. At season's beatings, night 1 rolls on here in Frederick, Maryland.
Introducing first, being coming into the ring tonight, Christian. Hailing from the kingdom, making it 435 pounds,
Talk about batting out of your league, so to speak. Why Keys? That's why Keys. Chulo Montana with the Chulo. 5'11", 6 foot, tall drink of water, and Christian.
5'11".
Yeah, I mean, if she's 5'11", I'm 7 feet tall.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, where did Chulo and Waikiki find someone like Christian?
And
This is my ring.
Superstars look like. Yeah, bring it in.
Waikis and Chulo have been turning heads. They've been making an impact here in MCW. Every outing they have, they are improving, Ricky. You can't deny that.
Oh, yeah, you can't deny that they have the skill set. But then in the same breath, you have to say the same thing about these two. Myra Malone, Kaz the Man Lee. Yeah, they've been improving as well.
A lot of ego and not a lot of tenure or experience between these two teams. However, the hype came to play as they have the big man, Big AC, watching their 6.
Who would you rather have backing you up? Big AC or Christian?
In a fight, Big AC. On the town, Christian. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a triple threat, no DQ in this matchup, correct?
That's what Tara said at the top. Yes, it is triple threat. Rules, no disqualification, I suppose, is a given.
And then all 3 of these teams have brought somebody to watch their back.
Right.
All 3 have seconds. Yes, all 3 have
There's
valets.
a lot of combustible elements out here in this match.
Yeah, we're asking for trouble. This is going to be explosive.
So it's bad enough it's a triple threat tag team match, but somehow we ended up with 9 people out here. How's that possible?
A lot of foot traffic.
10 if you include the referee.
Myron Malone, Kaz the Man, the hype, out of Team Spriggs' Champagne Campaign Camp.
12 if you include Big AC. He takes up like 3 people.
Chula Montana and Y Keys.
Gotta watch it climbing up those steps.
It looks like Diego Cruz, though, going to start this one out with Kaz. Kaz is a little high-strung, isn't he?
Just a smidge.
I want to get Keys and Chulo involved in this match.
No, if you're smart, you would keep them on the apron. Focus on your opponent.
Nobody accused anybody of this being a Mensa meeting here, this tag team matchup.
All right, Encyclopedia, so let me ask you a question here. This really isn't under triple threat rules, correct?
No.
Okay.
Tag in anybody, not just your partner.
Well, why would you tag in somebody else? I mean, let's be honest here.
Desperation.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to bail if you know you're on the verge of giving up that victory and losing. Sometimes it discretion is the better part of valor, as the cliche goes, and we're a ways from that. Diego Cruz, Kaz the Man, he's one of the only competitors who's got a bigger head than he does a chest here at MCW.
Wow, there you go. Boy, just talk about the man's shortcomings, why not?
Oh, man, laid out.
Oh.
Innovative maneuver, Lor Diaz going for the cover.
Diaz has a lot of those.
Diaz and
Are we talking about innovative offense or conspiracy theories?
a little bit of both. And you ask, why would somebody tag out? Kaz the Man tagging in Chulo.
One half of the team of Blessed and Sexy.
Less than sexy, a little. The Latin flavor is abound here. Diaz with the chop on Chulo.
Diaz with those retro tights on, bringing back days of the cartel.
I do not envy the referee's workload in this matchup.
Absolutely not. That's why I brought it up earlier. 9 people the referee's got to control out here.
Amara Void on the outside of the Cruz-Diaz tandem.
Yeah, she's dangerous too, bro.
Yeah, she
Don't let the looks fool you.
she's a blue chipper in the female division. The cover here by Cruz.
Came very close to becoming women's champion. That was one point.
Only a handful of matches. And certainly has been very impressive. I mean, we're in the midst of a youth movement here in MCW where that next class that is stepping up to secure positions on the roster and to really give an indication of what the future would look like here in MCW for years to come. Keep your eye on Diaz.
That next generation is showing that MCW's future is very bright.
Absolutely. Well,
but the light may have been dim for Diaz with that drop kick cover.
He got caught right behind the ear.
Caught him in that blind spot. This is where Chulo and Waikis, in my opinion, have been very impressive. When they get that advantage, they know how to turn it up.
Chulo thought better of it. Threw Diaz in the corner of the Hype.
Why did
Hype actually didn't tag
themselves
in.
Yeah.
I guess maybe just let Chulo and Waikis do their dirty work. They'll tag in when they're ready. That's if they get the chance.
And if you want to talk about what teams have had the most success lately, the Hype is, they've been kind of a quiet riot, a quiet storm. They have secured some very impressive wins as of late, as you see the double suplex.
Well, if you got somebody like Big AC in your corner, you're going to get an awful lot of victories.
It's just the threat, right? The looming threat of what could happen.
I don't know.
Wishing somebody would.
Physical threat too.
Yeah, if you saw the last time we were here in Frederick, I mean, it's not really a looming threat. It's only a matter of time before Big AC, before he snaps and just goes on a rampage.
Oh, wait a minute.
You were here. You saw it.
You're trying to say he can't control his emotions?
Cassius maybe he'll control him with a little bit of green.
Yeah, I don't think a man like Big AC, you keep him around to control him. I think you
kind of turn him loose.
Yeah, exactly. The snapmare into the cover of Waikis. So much personality, so much sizzle on the steak of Waikis. Can he bring it all together? Can he bring all the pieces together and let the stars align to become a successful team with Chulo Montana? There's Kaz the man back in for the Hype. Kaz with those body shots. One thing I can say about Kaz is he's starting to lose some of that trepidation, some of that hesitation. He's really committed, I feel, to any sort of offense that he is able to unleash. And Myron along the cover out of that Guerrero-esque.
Was that 3? Should have been 3.
We got to watch what was going on the outside, too. Christian and Amara Void almost got into it.
Let's give this team some credit, man. They have some great offensive tag team maneuvers.
Myron with the salsa.
Yeah. As Brendan mentioned earlier, I mean, they've slowly been making a name for themselves here in MCW, as they probably should, considering the fact that they're in Team Spriggs.
Right.
And a fine line they got to walk, too, because let us not forget, the Hype is a tag team. The goal of a tag team, the tag team titles, but those titles currently reside around the waist of Capital Punishment, Tim Spriggs, and Spencer Slade.
Look, their time will come eventually, but when your best friends hold the tag team titles, you don't need to go after them right now.
You think best friends? This guy, he's naive. Best friends. It's not a friendship.
I'm not like you guys trying to create dissension within Team Springs, actually.
They don't have to create anything if it's there. We're announcers, we're commentators. We shed light on the obvious.
You mean like how Diaz created an opening for himself with that enziguri?
Brent, you got to stop hanging around Ricky. You're starting to become another conspiracy theorist.
Tag out. Here comes Cruz. Diego Cruz. That back elbow into the clothesline. Has Myron reeling. Myron, a really impressive outing recently in one of the breakthrough episodes. Dropping Myron, the cover.
And everybody making the save. We're going to tear this building down before the end of the night.
Yeah, it's bound to happen eventually.
Waikis had that full Nelson and just drilled Kaz the man, but Myron responds with the spine buster.
Yeah, but the two legal men, Myron and Diego.
Oh, we got fights in the ring, fights outside of the ring.
Diego Cruz with that one-footed Drop kick and a house show dive. Takes out the hype, I believe. Was that Keys?
Yeah, takes out the hype, but Chulo took advantage.
Yeah, didn't take out Chulo.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Chulo!
Oh, Chulo, you better watch yourself.
What was that?
You know what it is? It's an opening for a Mara Void. It's no DQ.
Yeah, you just poked the bear, buddy.
Oh! She can't do that.
Oh, the hell she can. She just did.
Put a little stank on it, too, a little mustard on that rock bottom from Amara Void. Hard haymaker there out of Diego Cruz Lor Diaz, the man. Watch out for the big man.
Big AC. Watching the back of the hype.
Oh, what would you do that for?
Oh, man.
Yeah, why would you make Big AC mad? Oh! Oh! Spine off of the post. And Myron throwing Diaz in.
The hype looking to capitalize. The cover. And then all the mayhem. Chaos creates opportunity. And despite Diaz not being the legal competitor, I can't blame the official for losing sight. That was a lot of directing traffic on the outside.
Right. A lot of bodies in there. Whoa.
Whoa, what?
All right, my bad.
And the story here is that the hype continue to prove the critics wrong. They continue every match to quite possibly proving their own saying to be true.
There you go.
The hype isn't real. It would appear so. Here on Season's Beatings. More action coming your way.
MCW fans, congratulations.
I do the congratulating, Amy. You go out of here and go make these gentlemen a shrimp scampi.
Graham Shamey.
And guess what, folks? Today's been a historic day. Let me sing a little. Can I sing a song?
Oh, go right ahead.
Absolutely. Ready? All right, let's hear it. You are so beautiful.
What a beautiful voice.
To me.
Well, listen, Handy, that is
Can't you see?
What a cry.
It's this belt. Look at the tight kiss it.
Go, give me a kiss. And this makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it?
All the sense in the world.
I mean, like, I'm a television legend. What else with SmackDown? The ratings went through the roof. Listen, Myles Hawkins, you put up one hell of a fight. You're a great competitor. You have a bright future. But, take it from a TV legend, you're not TV ready, kid.
You're a legend. That's bigger than Bob Barker.
Oh, absolutely.
Regis Philbin, Jay Leno,
Absolutely.
Dave all combined.
Listen, I'm going to say...
Fellas.
Hey.
Fellas. Hey, right, go ahead, say what you got to say, buddy. You're the king. Go ahead.
Kakoa, December 30th. It's you and me one more time. My retirement is under my own free will. Your retirement is guaranteed. I'll see you there, pal.
Let's go celebrate.
Are you interested in a career in professional wrestling? Well, let the MCW Training Center provide you with the fundamental skills needed to succeed in the world of professional wrestling. We offer beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes focusing on physical fitness, in-ring training, promo skills, and more. For more information, visit MCWProWrestling.com for more information and to find out when the next classes will begin. Let the MCW Training Center turn your professional wrestling dreams into a reality.
Season's Beatings Night 1 here in Frederick with the hometown hero. Big Bill Bane, last time we were here in Frederick, victorious in his tag team matchup with Ken Dixon. And
yeah, but that was against At the time, the two rookies of Waikiki and Chula, Montana.
And he had Ken Dixon, former multi-time MCW Heavyweight Champ.
Yeah, this time, this outing, just going to be a slight bit different.
Some baptism by fire, as he's going to quite possibly have to kneel at the throne.
I mean, he's going to face the greatest of all time.
In his retirement tour. Think about it, this is the last time we will see the King McBride here in Frederick.
Cherish it.
All joking
Take
aside,
a video.
I'm dead serious. I mean,
Brent, this isn't the first time we've seen King McBride here this evening, is it?
no, King McBride was absolutely crucial. I would say the inciting incident that allowed James Ellsworth to take home that Rage TV championship, and he defeated Myles Hawkins in the upset.
What may be the upset?
James Ellsworth is the Rage TV champion, having defeated Myles Hawkins earlier this evening.
Never, ever doubt the winner, Andy Vineberg, ever again.
Or that Death Valley driver from King McBride. Nobody does it better.
That's Bill Bane, but we'll find out in short order.
Ryan McBride announcing his retirement in the very recent past, yeah.
This is his second to last MCW date.
Well, certainly what awaits the King standing outside his castle door is a date with destiny in the Hawaiian warrior Kakoa, whom he, let's just call it like it was, he just absolutely railroaded, just stabbed Kakoa right in the back, shot him actually between the eyes. But Kakoa didn't see it coming. It was in a tag team match. Had Kakoa convinced that in this retirement tour he was going to turn a new leaf, maybe leave MCW with the fans having a positive memory of Ryan McBride, but no such luck.
Ryan McBride realized he doesn't need Kakoa. This is Ryan McBride's retirement tour, not Kakoa. Kakoa just leached himself on the McBride to get some of that rub. That's all he did.
Taking their time. Nobody's ever accused the King McBride of being in a rush.
No.
And you look at his storied career here in MCW, where King McBride, where Ryan McBride started out, was a high-risk competitor.
Nope.
Liked to fly, liked to go for those devil-may-care, put it all on the line maneuvers. And as he grew wiser, as the King's hair grew gray, as his grew long in the tooth, so to speak, wisdom dictated that he would slow his pace, become a more deliberate and methodical competitor.
McBride just laughing at Bill Bane. I mean, come on. This match isn't even serious right now.
Listen, Ryan McBride's been on top of the food chain here in MCW for so long.
Multiple times, actually.
Taking on any and all competitors, whether it's the newest graduate of the MCW Pro Wrestling Training Center or WWE Hall of Famers. It matters not. Sweat does not furrow on the brow of the King.
He's seen it all. He's done it all. Multiple times.
And regardless of our feelings, personal or otherwise, about King McBride, I mean, he has certainly contributed to some of the most memorable moments in MCW's history.
Well, I say it, the greatest moments in MCW history.
Think about the wars with the Bruiser R.J. Meyer. Think about the careers he's helped lay the platform and lay the foundation for, like Ken Dixon, our heavyweight champ Robert Locke, the challenger for that title tonight, Joe Keys.
Yeah, that's the thing. McBride has done so much for MCW, but at the same time, he has been such a pain for MCW.
Oh, what are you talking about? Look at his story.
Do you not see what he's doing right now? He is being a pain as we speak.
If you know Ryan McBride, you should know this is coming. And Ryan McBride, his career is second to none, okay? Think about it. Only man ever to win the MCW Heavyweight Championship and defend the Shamrock Cup on the same night. Come on, this man has done it all.
Look at this. This is where it pays off, though, that stalling tactics, that running down the clock. Bill Bane showing that frustration. That's exactly what Ryan McBride wants. Collar and elbow tie up.
McBride knows he's giving up, probably, 20, 25 pounds to Bill Bane here?
Yeah, it doesn't mean that he's giving up any power, though. We've seen on his social media that squat power of McBride.
Yeah. Listen, nobody has better core strength than Ryan McBride.
Nobody knows how to bend the rules better than McBride either.
Nobody has a better right hand.
That jab, knocking the taste out of Bill Bane's mouth. Oh! But Bane firing back to the southpaw. The Irish whip back elbow catches McBride right between the eyes. And a neck breaker.
I don't understand why the referee didn't check to see if that was a closed fist.
The cover. Wow, McBride did not expect to be caught unawares.
Are you accusing Becky of shady officiating?
Wait a minute.
You need to take that back to the
think
lab,
she may
Sam.
have something against King McBride.
Are you referring to when McBride decided to kick Becky in the head?
That was accidental.
Yeah,
it really looked accidental.
Becky Phillips is a professional in every sense of the word. We have some of the best officiating in professional wrestling between Becky and Mike Keener. Bill Bane giving chase.
Yeah, McBride can jump for hours.
The winner, Vineberg.
Oh, unhand him. Oh!
Unhand him. What is he, a damsel in distress?
Oh, that was
Friedel?
a beautiful drop kick.
No, I remember there was a time when McBride, he gave a right hand to Vineberg, and now he's out there.
What?
There's no way you don't remember that.
Vineberg,
we were all loving that.
Vineberg and McBride are one of the best tandems in the history of MCW.
They have one of the most toxic relationships I've ever seen.
It's very telling that McBride, in his final matches, the fact that he is riding off into the horizon after season's beatings night 2 in the R.J. Meyer Arena December 30th, that he has chosen to realign with Andy Vineberg. It tells me that McBride doesn't want to leave anything to chance, Ricky.
No, definitely not. He wants to go out, as he said. He wants to ride off into the sunset, crown and all. If Bill Bane has his way, he'd definitely crown him with those right hands, but that drop kick just shut down Bill Bane.
Lateral press. Bill Bane hanging tough, kicking out at 1.
I love how you go to Ricky to propel your lies that you're spewing out here.
I have a narrative that I want told, and it's quite obvious that Ricky has my back, and you're just
because
you know.
the two of you are conspiracy theorists.
Oh my God!
He just called us liars. You hear that?
And he's talking to two of you. He can hear both of you. Good thing I'm friends with Andy Vineberg. Otherwise, you two would be in trouble.
You're a man on an island, Creedle. Ryan McBride taking his time.
McBride better be careful up there. Oh, classic vintage McBride.
Shades of like Shawn Michaels and Vader there, dropping that leg. McBride wants not only to defeat Bill Bane, wants to humiliate him in front of his family, in front of his friends. Yes, in front of the Frederick people.
A Frederick t-shirt. Please get rid of that.
McBride never been afraid to find himself on the wrong side of an ovation.
Bill Bane trying to fight from his knees now to his feet.
Bill Bane firing up, back to his feet, as you said, Creedle.
Oh!
Big clothesline from McBride, taking down Bane.
In the cover now, McBride sprawling, trying to disperse that weight across the shoulders of Bill Bane, and the 2 count is what he gets for his efforts.
I love this. McBride's just taking his time, dissecting Bill Bane in the middle of the ring.
That's a primary game for McBride. Just pick apart his opponent.
And while he's doing it, he can jaw jack with the crowd too.
Yeah, but the problem is he's wasting a lot of time.
He's got this well in hand. Calm down.
That remains to be seen as McBride going to the second rope.
Again.
Gotta watch for that low bridge.
Gotta watch for that low ceiling.
Oh! This time though, Bane raising the boot.
Oh no.
That didn't look well in hand. That looked deep into the gut.
Yeah, it looked like it caught him in the sternum, and certainly would usher the oxygen out of the lungs of the King. Bane squaring up.
Oh.
And the Frederick audience coming alive. Sky high. Power bomb.
Come on, McBride.
Shoulders down.
Oh.
Near fall. Woo. Can you imagine?
That was too close.
2.5.
That count might have been a little fast.
Wow. You called us liars, and there you are, just blatantly lying right there.
Bane wondering what he's got to do to keep down the King McBride.
Come on, Vineberg, do something.
A question that many have asked here at MCW. I don't know if Vineberg helped McBride out of the corner.
Oh! There you go, it's over now.
And somehow Bill Bane kicking out, but Bane still in a pro position.
And the splash off the second from McBride.
This will do it.
Oh.
You got to think now, McBride definitely, I would assume, thought that he had this one in hand. Thought that the win over Bill Bane was a foregone conclusion. That he was going to come out here and mop the floor with this hometown hero, but...
And see, and look at this. I told you, this bad blood between those two. McBride questioning the count and the timing of the count.
McBride's going to use anything he
go.
can to an advantage.
There you go.
He's proven that.
Embarrass the hometown boy.
Looking to humiliate.
He doesn't need this anyway.
It's becoming less about the win and more about the message with King McBride.
Right.
Becky, though.
Oh, what is she doing?
What she has to. Vineberg up on that apron arguing. Hold on.
Oh, wait a second.
What's he doing out here?
A little eye for eye, tooth for tooth.
Returning in kind, but not kindly. Myles Hawkins.
Oh, that wasn't right.
Bill Bane poised.
Oh! Face first off the mat, McBride. Bill Bane into the cover.
No. No. What just happened?
On a night of upsets where James Ellsworth stole the MCW Rage TV title, thanks to King McBride, Myles Hawkins has a measure of revenge and sending King McBride with an L on his way toward the retirement home. Bill Bane victorious here in Frederick.
You already know your child is a wrestling superstar, so give them the chance to prove it by stepping into the ring with the most memorable birthday they will ever have. A party at the MCW Arena is a one-of-a-kind experience that gives kids of any age a chance to live their dreams and be a part of the show. Every guest will enjoy the celebration as they make memories that will last a lifetime. So skip the ball pits and trampolines and visit MCWProWrestling.com to sign up for an MCW birthday party today.
Season's Beatings rolls on. Brent Herring with Sean Cradle and Ricky Owens coming to you night one of Season's Beatings out of Frederick, Maryland. Tag titles on the line. Capital punishment. Cassius Cash Clay's charge that I would argue quite possibly the most dominant and dangerous tandem to wear the tag team titles in MCW in recent memory.
For once, we actually agree there, Brent.
Second time tonight. Mushmaster Tim Spriggs.
Listen to the Mushmaster.
Two men who have, gotta say, a stranglehold on those tag team titles.
And who's going to beat them?
So far, nobody.
Let's be honest. Who is going to beat them? Nobody.
Well said there, Ricky. I couldn't have said it better myself. A stranglehold. And they've had a stranglehold over the tag team division since the night they decided to unite. It's like a tiger, shark, and a grizzly bear. Who's gonna stop them? Surf and turf, land, water, and the sea, and the sky. Nobody is higher on the food chain than the Mushmaster Tim Spriggs and Spencer Slade.
Those are alpha predators, but tonight they're facing a couple of men who claim that they are better than betas and they are better than alphas.
Well, let's put the money where the mouth is, gentlemen. The time for talk is over. Sigma males have earned this opportunity, done so the hard way, and we're going to see what they are made of. We're going to see what sort of metal, what they have in the tank. Because it would be, let's face it, a miracle, an upset on a night of upsets if the Sigmas are able to leave with the tag team titles. But I think they should be focused on just surviving the likes of the Mushmaster and Spencer Slade.
Well, that's the problem. Last time we were here in Frederick, Stephen Fuerte and Austin Kingsley, they survived 3 minutes with capital punishment. This time, they have to pin them. They have to make them submit if they're going to walk out with those titles.
And that second option definitely ain't happening.
It's bad enough trying to make the first happen.
Just scary individuals. Look at the eyes of Tim Spriggs seem to go completely black when he gets in that zone. Spencer Slade out of the Steel City.
But Spriggs was dangerous by himself. You add Slade with him, there's nobody, no team that can stop them. I don't care if the Sigma males think that they can do this. I mean, seriously, Stephen Fuerte and Austin Kingsley, the 15th? Really?
Yeah, on paper, I mean, how can you argue that the consummate underdogs in this matchup are the Sigmas?
This has been a strange night, though.
It has.
Yeah, you called it earlier, a night of upsets. We could see one right here, right now.
I'm a little nervous, you know. First man.
Wow, I'm actually surprised to hear Cradle is doubting capital punishment.
Whoa. Slow your roll down there. I'm not doubting capital punishment. But after what's going on this evening, look, listen.
I'm looking, I'm listening. And that is
there
why
you go.
capital punishment are so dangerous.
Even I distracted you.
They don't even have to employ tactics like that, but they do. Why? Because they can.
This match might be over right now.
I think they remember the last time they were here in Frederick, and they do not want to be upstage. They do not want to be embarrassed. They are going to make a statement through the Sigma males.
Birthday's head just bounced off the table.
And certainly...
my God.
Into our security. Whoa!
Look at the poise. Look at the posturing.
Yeah, how bad you want the tag team titles? You can quit doing instructions if you want now.
Spencer Slade standing tall.
In tip-top physical condition is Spencer Slade. He is the machine here.
Oh, Cradle, you may have been onto some. This match may be over. The Sigma males decimated on the outside.
You brought up a good point yourself, Ricky. I think capital punishment felt embarrassed that the Sigmas were able to last those 3 minutes the last time we were here in Frederick.
Well, the last time they were toying with the Sigmas. This time, there's no playing around. There's no joking. There's no toying around. They are in there to destroy the Sigmas.
And now the bell is rung. This may not last 3 minutes.
Slade driving the heel of that boot into the midsection of Austin Lloyd.
Slade trying to make sure that Austin Kingsley the fifth, there will be no 6th, 7th, or 8th.
Do you think Austin goes to the same gym as Spencer?
I'm sure he passes the gym that Spencer's in every single day.
Wow, you talked about this matchup may not go 3 minutes. Sigma's careers may not last much longer after that.
Oh, this is certainly a career shortener. You step in the ring with capital punishment, it's not just a name. You know, Mushmaster got his name by being a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and literally grinding the facial features of his opponents into that mat, i.e. mushing your face.
Right, you step in the ring with capital punishment, you're deciding how do you want death, by lethal injection or firing squad.
Right.
Yeah, how they view each and every matchup. As soon as MCW makes the tag team matchup official, they had just signed a death certificate for that tag team.
I tell you what, Mushmaster might take that arm home with him if he keeps ringing it like that.
Yeah, he is not letting go of that wrist control.
You think it's just the arm? He would like to take every piece of Austin Kingsley home in separate bags.
Judo throw there by the Mushmaster.
This is beautiful to watch.
Yes, it is beautiful annihilation.
Yeah,
I will say that.
They have certainly a very poetic manner in the violence they distribute. I will say that.
Yes, it's very...
It's impressive.
It's impressive, but it's also a beauty to watch when you have a sadistic mind.
Look at Cassius just throwing those championships right in the face of Austin Kingsley V, telling him this is as close as you're ever going to get.
Tim Spriggs coming in the second year of his active competition and left the MMA world. Was shunned out, actually, because he was too damn dangerous.
I'm telling you, they're trying to break the arm here.
I have a feeling if Spriggs wanted to tear that rotator cuff, he knows just how to do so.
I think he's not trying.
You hear that joy in Cradle's voice there, Brent?
Yeah, there's a bit of sadism in
Cradle.
I've known him for a while.
I think Austin Kingsley got lucky there getting to the ropes.
You're watching one of the greatest tag teams in the history of MCW right now.
I don't know if there's any luck involved in facing kidney shot there by Tim Spriggs.
And just when you thought one body part was hurt, now another one is.
Yeah, but now it's internal.
The black belt.
Yeah, Yeah, and the gold one on the shoulder of Spencer Slade.
How cocky can you be? You're standing in the corner with the tag team titles on your shoulder.
Yeah, well, you have Cassius on the outside. Just throwing it in the face of Austin Kingsley. You're in there with 2 killers.
Still got it on his shoulder.
It's all smiles.
Look now.
Is Tim Spriggs, rather.
Yeah, Fuerte is not smiling in that corner.
Fuerte has yet to really be involved.
Oh. If you're Stephen Fuerte, do you really want to be involved in this?
Spencer Slade hasn't even really had his dominance asserted.
No. Wishmaster's been in this thing the entire time. Since the bell rang, let's clear that out because they got their butts kicked before the bell rang.
Locke. Oh! Smoking barrel.
Oh, no.
Oh, the most lethal weapon in wrestling, the roll-up.
Oh. See?
Oh! Kingsley with that chop block.
That's not legal.
Trying to hyperextend the knee.
It may not be legal. That just looks like desperation on the part of Kingsley.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Ow! Ow!
That's an ACL right there.
Oh, my
and
God.
look at that. Not even using his hands. That's how dangerous Tim Spriggs is in that ring.
You want a career, you better quit right now.
Oh, man, just grabbing Austin by the ear.
Ear.
Just vicious.
He's going to make his ear look like Spencer Slade's ear.
Rolling through. Yeah, but
Get
hard
that,
boot.
Get that cauliflower ear going.
big man from the
Oh.
Steel City with that trademark vertical suplex where he literally tosses his opponent. Just releases before impact, tossing the opponent clear across the ring.
Right, he almost threw him to the outside of the ring.
Yeah, that suplex has been very popular here tonight, but it was a little different coming from Spencer.
Honestly, I don't think Spencer Slade knows how strong he really is.
You got to be here live to witness the immensity of Spencer Slade in person. Austin Kingsley is no small competitor. I mean, the guy's 250 plus.
And hold on, Brent, let's think about this. Spencer Slade is fresh in this match. He hasn't been in the match.
And there's that high elevation cloverleaf.
Oh my God.
I told you, if you want a career, you should have quit during instructions.
It's almost uncomfortable to watch at times.
Oh, no, it's not.
Let's be honest, Stephen Fuerte may want to get in there as soon as possible,
Right.
even if it's just for a save.
Yeah, listen, I'm all for it. Why didn't he get in there and save his partner right here?
I don't know, maybe Mercy.
Maybe scared.
Maybe Mercy would be the
Maybe wishing he was in another match.
advisable route. Oh, wow.
Look, Slade's daring him to hit him.
Look, the Sigmas have been on the cusp of tag team gold for almost the entire year now. But it's a little different when you're gunning for those tag team titles when they're in the hands of Capital Punishment.
Yeah.
Whoa!
The window of opportunity slightly ajar.
He can't cover him, though.
Kingsley almost made me eat my words right there.
I don't know how Kingsley was able to do that.
Let's hope Fuerte doesn't have a case of the T-Rex arms.
Not with the Mushmaster in there, it's not going to happen.
I mean, the Mushmaster just enjoys himself a little too much, does he not?
Oh!
Well, caught him right there in the humerus.
Caught him, yeah, right on top of the elbow. Might have could have hyperextended a little bit.
Could have a, elbow. Cassius. Cassius coming out of nowhere.
No, I think Steven just tripped.
On what? You have to walk the trip. He wasn't moving. He was begging for that tag.
Here comes Spencer, charging full speed. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I mean, Austin's like, he's pink.
Oh, he's out on
Northern
his
Lights,
feet, dude.
suplex,
This
the
thing's
cover.
over.
How is Austin Kingsley able to kick out of that?
Should have stayed on the mat.
Yeah, after a while, you almost got to feel bad for Austin Kingsley, but you know there are 4 men in this building that do not.
Yeah, Fuerte is not.
Yeah,
Is
Slade.
not doing his. I think he's trying to not do a disservice by interrupting the count, but Kingsley's a man alone, drowning in the middle of the ocean. and the Sharks are circling.
Ricky, those four men you're talking about. You're talking about Mushmaster, Slade, Cassius, and me?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. See, we've said it. We can hear that joy every time you speak about Capital Punishment.
Whoa!
Oh, the powerbomb from Kingsley!
The second time that Kingsley, with a desperation maneuver.
Where did he get that from?
He's so close to his corner, but it might as well be the Grand Canyon, separating Austin Kingsley from his Sigma male partner in Stephen Fuerte.
Has Stephen actually legally been in this match?
No.
Yeah, you talked about Spencer being fresh. There is nobody more fresh than Fuerte. He desperately needs to make that tag for the Sigmas to have a chance.
Well, Kingsley ain't moving, so I don't know if that tag's going to get made.
Spriggs chomping at the bit. Calling an audible.
Cassius, get over there and do something. Again.
Tag in.
Oh, tag to Fuerte.
Oh, Fuerte firing off. Fuerte with those live round elbows. Nothing pretty about it, but he's just...
Yeah, it's like he doesn't know who to hit.
Stephen Fuerte may be that second life that the Sigmas need.
Spraying blindly.
Oh! Taking out both of Capital Punishment.
And that energy level, this is where it's benefited Fuerte, but just as soon as I say that, the Mushmaster shuts him down. Fuerte reverses the double suplex with a DDT.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that to Capital Punishment.
Yeah, I think Fuerte heard you doubting him, Brent. Turn it into that double DDT.
Maybe Brent's starting to come on my side.
Well, I think any piece of offense against Capital Punishment is a first.
Oh!
That crossbody, the low ceiling allowed him not to get all of it.
Oh!
How close! Almost caught the Mushmaster watching the paint dry.
I think they may have lost what time in the count from the referee was.
All it takes is 3 seconds.
That's it.
And we can have new tag team champion.
On a night like this where anything is happening, everything is happening.
Oh, looking for it. The panty dropper.
Oh! Slade, get in there.
Double cover.
Oh! Slade barely making the save.
I'm so sure that cover was legal anyway.
I'm not sure if Spriggs was kicking out of that. Slade goes to the outside. Sigma males with the opportunity of a lifetime, Creedle.
I can't believe this is happening right now.
Do you believe in miracles?
No.
Oh!
Oh
my
finger
God.
right
Oh my
in the
God.
eye.
Oh my God, that claw. That iron claw in the face.
Oh, good God.
And the Mushmaster.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you heard it. They're looking to finish off Austin Kingsley. And they will do so with the total elimination.
You hit him high. I'll hit him low.
You can count the 100.
And beers are on Cassius Cash Clay.
I'll take one.
Pardon me, champagne. The champagne, the Cristal, is on Cassius Cash Clay.
Damn right.
Coming as close can be to the Sigma males, but tonight was not their night.
Dominance personified here at Seasons Beatings. I challenge anyone in MCW to find a team that can dethrone, that can knock Capital Punishment off the mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some killers on our hands, and they wear the tag team titles.
I don't care where you have to go. Give us somebody.
For over 2 decades, MCW Pro Wrestling has served as a fertile ground for cultivating the most illustrious and promising stars in professional wrestling. From living legends, including Mickie James, Matt and Jeff Hardy, and Lita, to the hottest emerging luminaries like Lio Rush and Action Andretti, and the brightest future icons, our remarkable 25-year journey awaits your reliving exclusively on the premier streaming network.
Here with Cassius Carter and the Hive. Congratulations on your victory. How you guys feeling?
Thank you so much for being here. This is a crowning achievement. We were in a 3-way tag match. 3-way.
Again.
And we won. Fair and square.
We beat 4 people at once, technically. Again. Technically, we beat 4 people at once. I don't know, like, low-key to me, like, that kind of makes us the top tag team in MCW.
Exactly. You see?
I was just that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We beat 2 legends, and then the dudes are up and coming. We beat them too.
Best tag team.
Nobody left really like it's us.
See,
double. Them boys cannot see us.
The hype
them
is
boys. Chill, bro.
Stop talking, Cash. This is our moment.
Damn, Cash. What do you mean?
Why you hate this
tag team, huh?
Hey, tell us I'm Sling. How you doing, bro?
We were just saying that it was like we beat.
So check this out. I got a question for you. So all of a sudden you win a couple matches. And y'all the best tag team in MCW?
See, hypothetically speaking,
Shut up!
Snip it.
Let me give y'all a history lesson. See, if it wasn't for me, y'all would still be wearing all black at these shows, being security and scrubbing toilets.
Facts.
But check this out. Since y'all the best tag team, if you think you are,
we didn't say that.
you're not my students no more. You're not my pupils. Y'all not my sons. Y'all food.
We didn't even do anything. We were food. Why is he talking about food? Shut up. I want some food. What?
Main event time here in Frederick, Maryland for Seasons Beatings. Night 1, we thank you for joining us in MCW and the Premier Fighting Network as our heavyweight champion and leader of the trade enters the squared circle.
A trade that
minus 1 person.
Yeah, only seeing 1 member out here in Zakar Shah.
Well, it's a fluid situation. I know there's no doubt some trouble in paradise.
Go ahead and stir up the pot, why don't you?
Trouble in paradise?
It's a disagreement, that's all. You know, brothers fight all the time.
Do brothers walk out on each other? Do brothers leave? Do brothers manipulate each other or play a game of and let's face it, this is what Robert Locke has done. He's a narcissist, sociopath who has run roughshod over MCW based on his lack of human empathy and emotion, and it has allowed him to do things and go dark places that others will not. And he has kept that cold, dead grasp on the MCW Heavyweight title.
Yeah, but if there's one man who can get inside the head of the heavyweight champion, it's his former tag team partner, former member of the Dixon Line Security, that being Joe Keys.
These 2 men broke into MCW together. I was there on day 1. Day 1. And now these 2 are fighting for the richest prize MCW has to offer. But let's face it, one man has stepped above the other, and it's Robert Locke.
Well, that could be a temporary situation, as Ricky, this is the first time these guys have locked up Joe Keys and Robert Locke, which is amazing.
First time one-on-one
situation, yes. Boy, where'd you get that information?
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it's for the MCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Annapolis, Maryland, weighing in at 203 pounds, Joe Keys. And to her opponent, incorporated in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
There you go.
owner of the trade. He is the current MCW Heavyweight Champion, Robert Locke.
As you had said, Bren, these two, first time one-on-one. They have traded tag team title back and forth between each other, but now this is the opportunity of who can call themselves the man here in MCW.
This has been years in the making, years. This one has been sitting on the stove, ready to boil over.
Years is an understatement.
Nobody, it's arguable, knows the other. No competitors in MCW know each other better than these two. Robert Locke, the champ, the challenger, Joe Keys.
And what's interesting, I don't think either of these men have been in any better shape than they are right here, right now.
No doubt about it. Joe Keys in phenomenal condition. And Robert Locke, I tell you what, man, he can run 60 minutes, 90 minutes, he can do it.
Streamlined. He's in peak physical cardio condition. Hold on!
Oh, come on!
Look at Joe Keys going after Zakar.
Zakar doesn't deserve this. He didn't do anything.
He doesn't deserve it.
Rob told him to pay attention. He probably should have been. He may not have caught this beating from Joe Keys.
Joe Keys knows the score.
Yeah, Joe Keys issues with the champion, not Zakar Shah.
Hey, he's had issues with the entire trade for the past year and a half, and he just took out Zakar Shah, leaving it one-on-one.
Wait, man, you think Robert Locke is scared now? You don't think he can defend the title on his own?
I never said that he was scared.
You certainly alluded to it.
However, he does not have the backup of Zakar.
He doesn't need the backup.
Well, that ace in the hole that was Zakar Shah taken out of play. And this is what Joe Keys needs to do. He needs to not wrestle Robert Locke's type of psychological warfare matchup, right?
Exactly. He needs to take the fight to Robert Locke. He needs to take the fight to the champ. And that's exactly what he's doing with those right hands.
Well, he realizes the only way he's going to win is to make the champion submit or pin him in the ring. Can't do it on the floor.
Nobody can dish out some punishment on the floor.
He can be disqualified on the floor, though.
Joe Keys bringing that physicality to the front door of the trades.
Oh, look at
leader.
this.
Almost like he's almost like reminds me of like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings, how he is with that title.
First off, I'm gonna save you.
Like
I'm gonna save you a little bit there, Brand.
Butterfly.
He's not the leader. Cover. He's the owner of the trade.
I'm sorry, the semantics and they do matter.
Not the owner.
Hey, he said it.
Yeah, he's incorporated.
Yeah, don't be questioning me. Those are words straight out of the champ's mouth. He is the owner of the trade. A trade that seems to be crumbling right before our eyes.
It's not crumbling. There's just no disagreement. That's all.
And if you're wearing a hat, you got to tip it to Joe Keys. His game plan has been pristine since the bell signified the beginning of this main event heavyweight title match.
Can he get him?
Can he get that full tilt on that suplex?
Well, he definitely can, but now we're seeing the power from Joe.
Man, just raw, unmitigated, uncontrollable strength out of Keys' forearm across the orbital bone in the cover. Joe Keys has proven himself a technician and a wrestler's wrestler.
Yeah, but if Joe Keys wants to become the MCW champion, you better hook a leg, hook the tights, hook something.
Yeah, it's the one title that has eluded him here in MCW. Former Rage, Tag, even Shamrock champion, but that heavyweight gold is the gold that Joe Keys wants so bad.
And that just eats him alive, doesn't it?
Of course it does. It's what fuels him.
To see his former best friend, the man he broke into the business with, on top of the world, and he's looking up.
Yeah, well, right now, looking eye to eye with Robert Locke in this matchup.
No, he isn't. It's jealousy. He's jealous of Robert Locke and the success that he's had.
Hey, Joe Keys has nothing to be ashamed of with the career that he's had so far. But if he could call himself heavyweight champion once this matchup is over, that would be the crowning achievement for Keys.
Keys again going back with that vertical suplex.
That will take all the air out of the champion. Smart move by the champion to roll to the floor.
You know, Joe knows how to utilize that ring as a weapon, as does Robert Locke.
Yeah, Robert Locke knows the name of the game. You can't be beat on the outside. Look for the safety of the outside to keep that title around your waist.
Gentlemen, I don't know if you noticed. I think Joe Keys is breathing a little heavy. You don't think it's cardio or something? Stuff?
Really?
You're making assumptions.
Wow, yeah, a really big one there.
Grabbing the ears, looking for that neck breaker was.
Oh!
Wow. Like a hot knife through butter, Ricky.
Robert Locke may be breathing a little heavy with a possible broken jaw after that clothesline.
Yeah, he's breathing it. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Cannonball into the midsection. Keys.
Oh.
And that was just, again, pure power. Far leg grapevine. He's on top and a 2 count on Robert Locke.
So far, that game plan of taking to the champ has worked to perfection for Keys.
Hold on.
Hold on to the ring apron as the champion.
And this is a tactic we've seen from Robert Locke before.
Oh!
And a chop to the throat. Becky Phillips unable to caught it in her blind spot. Did not get eyes on that shortcut implored by the heavyweight champ.
Like you didn't know that the champion was going to do what he's got to do to keep the championship.
You mean he's going to use underhanded tactics, shortcuts? Yeah, that is kind of the MO of
Does he
champ.
walk out with the winner's money?
It's a given.
Does he walk out with the championship?
It's a given, and that's why Joe Keys has wrestled the type of match that he has.
And for the record, don't act like Joe Keys is some saint out here. He's done an awful lot of dirty tactics in his career.
We've never said that Joe Keys is the white knight of MCW. Like he's
And
walking
half
the dark
stuff
side
he
before.
did with that man in the ring right now.
He's got a point there, Brent.
I would argue, though, the lesser of two evils here to take home the MCW Heavyweight title and represent this company.
Maybe if Joe Keys reached down
Would be
into
Joe
that pass,
Keys.
he might be the MCW champion.
Gentlemen, I have to actually address a slight elephant in the room. Do you think Robert Locke's mentality is completely in this match? I mean, he's kind of been the target as of late by those videos, the apparent purge coming to MCW. Do you think that Robert Locke is totally in this matchup?
How could you not be preoccupied when threats are being made? I mean, social media and videos are being directly addressed to the heavyweight champ, Robert Locke, saying that the purge is coming and he will be purged of his MCW heavyweight title. But we don't know. Is that Joe Keys behind it? We don't know.
He's trying to concentrate on this match, and people like you two keep constantly bringing it up. Let the man work.
Yeah, well, he's working Joe Keys in that ring and working that throat right across the middle rope.
Using that rope like a tag team partner.
Brent, you've said it before. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. And Robert Locke is trying to take all the breath out of the lungs of Joe Keys.
And I ask you again, just like I brought it up earlier, how's that breathing for Joe Keys right now?
Probably not that good when you're going chest first in the turnbuckle and have knees going into your back.
And now Robert Locke going for the cover himself. Keys powering out.
Hey, great officiating by Becky. Saw that Joe Keys was in the ropes too.
And I will say that a rare mistake by the champion, not realizing his ring positioning. Joe Keys was too close to the ropes that time.
The year was 2015 when Locke and Key came into fruition. They were prize students of the bruiser R.J. Meyer and certainly became his vehement enemies at one point.
Boy, did they.
Yeah, they did exactly what Zakar and Brandon, so far everybody else in the trade has done. They were listening to the wrong people. Their minds were tainted.
Listen to the wrong people.
Youthful indiscretion and the hunger for more. You want what you want it yesterday. Youthful exuberance. But certainly wisdom has set in.
Oh.
And these are top caliber performers. As is evident as they are competing at the highest level here in MCW.
Oh, there you go.
And again, Robert Locke able to shut down the momentum by thrusting his palm of his hand into the throat of Keys, swinging high with that lariat.
Keys building up momentum for that big clothesline.
Keys leaving his feet with that clothesline to add to the impact.
Keys can go aerial when necessary.
Oh! Keys can do it all.
Almost.
Yeah, we'll see. See if he's able to take home the championship gold here tonight.
The playbook is deep for Joe Keys, but so is Robert Locke. And here's the thing, Robert Locke certainly may have some more divisive tools in the toolbox. Wow! How impressive is the challenger? The cover.
Oh, no.
Split second pivoting. Joe Keys was able to counter that maneuver from Robert Locke into that DDT. Almost equated him leaving with the heavyweight title.
Third lock in, planted his head, and oh so close to taking home that championship gold. But so far has not come to be.
Let's go for a pile driver here.
Oh man, Robert Locke.
Hey, we said it before, these men in the best shape that they've ever been in.
Robert Locke with that full Nelson.
Oh, can he get it?
And Joe Keys looking for that Keys DT, I believe it's called.
DD Keys.
DD Keys.
Oh! And all you found was a face full of turnbuckle thanks to the champ.
There you go.
Lateral press. Near fall, man. And this has been a matchup of defensive styles and counters. And it just goes to show you how well these two competitors in our main event, champion Robert Locke, challenger Joe Keys, know one another.
How bad do you want to be the MCW champion? That's what we're finding out right now with Robert Locke and Joe Keys.
Robert Locke would preferably die for that championship. Joe Keys would love to put the stake in the heart to take that title from him.
That's okay. Robert Locke does have a Nosferatu kind of vampire, Dracula element to him.
Can he hold him up?
Well, Keys is out for blood.
Oh! That may have been the knockout shot.
And the knee was into the throat.
Joe to sleep is what he calls that.
Yeah, but the problem is Rob may have gone to sleep on the outside.
Yeah, the momentum carried the champion right out to the floor.
Could have been momentum, could have been luck. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good. Robert Locke, instinctually though, able to roll to that outside, making all the difference. You got to think, that was a game-changing maneuver there. That Joe to sleep.
Yeah, because the challenger realizes he's got to drag the champion back in the ring to win the title.
Almost like the inert body weight of the dead weight of Robert Locke. Look at Robert Locke fighting with everything he can to not roll into that ring, grabbing that bottom rope,
right,
hugging it for dear life.
Hey, he knows where that championship is safe, and that's not in the middle of the ring.
Right. He's there now.
But who is here now?
And again, Zakar finds himself in this one.
You said he was scared.
Oh, but Robert Locke with the knee.
On the roll-up.
Oh, but Keys! He just knocked the sense out of Joe Keys, but it wasn't enough to capitalize. Robert Locke.
Yeah, but the champion's got a game plan.
Well, if he doesn't, he's certainly acting like he does. Look at this, the sociopath. Basking in his own glory.
Look at Joe Keys begging for mercy right now.
Joe Keys is begging for anything. The running start.
Oh! Tons of momentum from the champ taking down Joe Keys.
He looks like Barry Windham right there.
Yeah, but the problem is Robert Locke's also taking his sweet time cover. Oh, only a 1 count.
Whoa. Look at Keys, the fight in Joseph Keys.
Where's this coming from?
The desire to take home the MCW championship. Joe Keys may not be denied here.
And once again, Robert Locke going to that throat. Keys trying to fight off all the punishment.
Oh, take it out, Zakar.
Cheap shot.
Once again, Zakar.
Oh, Zakar's in the ring right now.
You better run.
Oh!
Just barreling through the heavyweight champ.
Dude, Joe Keys doesn't care who he hits at this moment.
So far, it has not been a good night for the trade, and it might be even worse for Zakar.
Hold on.
Oh!
Keys was coming in with that, or rather, Locke was coming in with that title. He's got that crossface.
Oh, he's got him tapping.
No!
We got a new champ.
That doesn't count.
But Becky Phillips, our official, her attention was with Zakar Shah, and once again, the trade and their interference pay off in dividends.
Hey, you can't call what you don't see, Becky. Joe Keys made a cardinal mistake by releasing the hold.
Robert Locke was tapping like his life depended on it. But look at this, the reversal. Keys with the roll-up, this could do it. Oh my God, Zakar with the belt
up
shot.
the skull, trade up, Keys down.
Tunes up the challenger, and he steals it. Does the owner of the trade.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the hell?
What just happened?
Robert Locke, the purge has already begun.
Everyone else has been playing checkers.
You've been playing chess. You know, I fancy myself quite a chess player. Thought you had me checkmate. You took out my queen.
Break her arms, Zakar! Yeah! Every king has an army. But the difference between me and you is you're a king and needs an army.
And I'm a king. That isn't it. And this one-man army is gonna knock off your soldiers. One by one. By one. By one. December 30th, season's beatings. Robert Locke, I purge you from the MCW books. And Robert, I purge the MCW Heavyweight Title from you. By the way, checkmate.
The purge of Robert Locke.
Oh,
that looks familiar.
He just sacrificed Zakar Shah. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
boy.
The Kingpin.
The Marcus King.
Some measure of revenge and retribution.
And the checkmate!
The king piece in the chess game.
Oh no. Have mercy, DeMarcus. Don't do this again.
DeMarcus Kane wants to purge MCW Robert Locke and wants to purge that heavyweight title off the waist.
No!
Checkmate! Who's the man? It might just be DeMarcus Kane.
Checkmate indeed. The Kingpin hoisting that MCW Heavyweight Championship. Is this a crystal ball, a sign of things to come? Is the Kingpin telling the fortune, or the misfortune rather, of Robert Locke? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Seasons Beatings Night 1, coming to you from Frederick, Maryland. For Sean Creedle and Ricky Owens, my name is Brent Terry. We'll see you in Joppa. Checkmate, Robert Locke.